Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Staking Mondays. Staking Mondays is a weekly show to share knowledge from key staking industry leaders with our community. Of course, this is all powered by stakingrewards.com. And at Staking Rewards, we are helping investors navigate the landscape of yield-generating digital assets, helping them find the best opportunities to earn interest on their crypto. My name is Ken, and I am delighted to welcome today's guest. We have Trevor Levin, who's Midas.Investments founder and CEO, also a DeFi gem and yield hunter. He has expertise in cognitive science and psychology. He knows how to achieve ecological yield on major crypto assets. And Midas Investments is, of course, a custodial crypto investment platform aimed to provide passive income streams to crypto investors. Their focus is to help people achieve financial freedom through building sustainable passive income streams and grasping opportunities in the crypto economy and DeFi market. In their 4 years of operation, they have managed to accumulate over 18,000 investors and raise more than 25 million in assets. Congratulations and welcome to Trevor. How are you doing today, Trevor?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. It's so nice to see how staking rewards get evolving on this amazing market and how you managed to take this niche. And I really think that having rewards and passive income is amazing emerging opportunity from the crypto, and we will be talking about this today.
Absolutely. And let's dive right in. Thank you for that warm welcome there. So Trevor, just to break you in right away here, which crypto project first spiked your interest outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and why was that?
You mean the first that I stumbled upon?
Exactly. The first after the major two there.
Oh my God. I made all the mistakes I potentially could when I jumped into crypto. I think this is the curse of everyone. But my actual path in the passive income market started with Go Byte Masternode. It was one of the first Masternodes in 2017, and they figured out that they can provide a huge returns on the Masternodes and accumulate a lot of investors. So I was one of them. So this got me started in passive income many years ago, like 4 years ago.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. So kind of sticking on that topic of masternodes. So
Yeah.
you've of course been around since the 2017 masternode hype and the 2018. Now, do you think the concept of masternodes is dead and now becoming replaced by staking in general, or does it live on according to your users' interests?
Uh, According to our user interest, it definitely lives on. But I think that the Masternodes, staking, and DeFi yields, they all have the similar concept. And the Masternode is not a technology, and it was never a technology. But it was only about receiving something for supporting the network and proof of something. There is proof of work, proof of stake, and in DeFi there is a proof of capital. And I think that the Masternode concept and staking concept is basically when you, as the investor, provide value to the network, and the network just says thank you, and it's both beneficial way of accumulating wealth until the developers decide not to participate in this game. And what happened with the Masternode market, it went really scammy, obviously, because of easy to fork and so on. And we saw similar pattern in Binance Smart Chain when they launched in February. I think there was a boom where it is pretty easy to fork any GitHub and start your own project. This is actually a great thing because it's the evolutionary thing where the strongest survive. But obviously, we are really sad about all the people that got scammed, and obviously, I think both of us understand what,
Right.
and all our viewers understand what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, operating in these markets, participating in masternode projects, you have to, weigh your risks to the rewards, as with any investment. So people have definitely gotten burned recently. So cool to hear those insights that users are definitely still interested from your user base, at least. So
Yeah.
now let's dive deeper into the yield that's generated on your platform.
Yeah.
So Midas.Investments, right? So you're currently offering 19% APY on Bitcoin on Midas. how in the heck do you generate 19% on Bitcoin? And what other
Yeah,
yields, like Ethereum is generating 23%. That's incredible. So what leads
yeah.
to high APY?
Currently, the most so where to start? The basic block, the main basic block is our DeFi strategies, and since the market is evolving, I will be telling about the most recent not the discovery, but strategies created by our team. We have a great expertise in algorithmic stuff and investing stuff, and we're really deep into DeFi, and we have an amazing team that created algorithms for Uniswap 3, and this is the concentrated liquidity providing mechanism. And since our platform has both BTC and Ethereum and many other tokens, DeFi tokens, and so on, we need to earn BTC and Ethereum. So the easiest way for us to do this is the concentrated liquidity providing on Uniswap 3. Currently, it provides us, like, based on the volume, obviously, from 35 to 55% on the liquidity pool. And basically, we have 50-50 Ethereum and 50 BTC, and this is only a part of our strategy. And yeah, so this is the most, and I'm really happy to say this, the most ecological and healthy yields you can get, because this is the fees from the actual trading. And coming back to the concept of proof of capital, it basically allows you to provide value to the community, to the network, to other traders, peer-to-peer traders, and receive fees from their activity. And yeah, the fees coming in BTC and Ethereum, and not in some shitty token that we had a lot of token strategies before, like many months ago, like 4 or 5 months ago, and we had to hedge them, for example, by shorting this token on Binance. For example, we were shorting sushi because we were mining sushi and converting it to BTC and Ethereum, so we would not lose this yields. Yeah. So and the core point here is that concentrated liquidity providing allows you to have a lot of fancy stuff with modeling, where you analyze volumes, range in which the price can go, and the tighter the range, the higher the yields. So maximum, one of the strategies currently provides us with 55%, yeah, as I said, on BTC and Ethereum, and only fees. So but we need to manage it like daily, obviously, because this is a tight range and need to rebalance it, and you need to calculate all the fees and all this stuff. So so I'm pretty okay with sharing how we manage how we make those yields, because try and beat us after all those years. Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for providing some insight into how those yields are actually generated. I know a lot of new users, you tell them, hey, listen, you can earn 20%, almost in Bitcoin on your deposits. And they're thinking, well, I can't even earn 1% of my dollar. How the heck can I earn, 20 times that on an asset that goes up in price, right? So it's, it's great to just have the insight behind that number. And it does seem like a very sustainable strategy as well that could last even through a bear market. So very cool stuff there.
We hope so. Yeah, and we also hedge from the different extremes of the market. We have option strategy to hedge the extra bullish market. So, for example, we can be not so happy if Ethereum or Bitcoin will go up without them going both ways. It's most likely will not happen, but still, we have a huge upside on the growth of the market, and we also hedged from the bearish market with different strategies. Yeah.
So talking more about the Bitcoin yields again, how much implied leverage applies to those yields?
Zero. We don't use leverage. Well, okay, it's not the correct. There is a strategy which we which I use to pay salaries actually. You deposit BTC in one of the lending protocols, and you borrow stable coins for this protocol. From this protocol, for example, Aave or Compound or Cream Finance or whatever, or one of my favorites right now, Abracadabra Money Spell for the win. We will talk about this, I hope. It's one of the most amazing things that happening in DeFi right now. But still, coming to the question, you can have leverage, a short leverage like 1.5x. So there is a strategy, and we were using the strategy like in May. We took the capital like BTC and Ethereum, and took part of the capital by borrowing stable coins, and we use those stable coins in various strategies. It could be simply buying BTC, or it could be I don't know, purchasing some undervalued token, as we remembered in May. Many tokens become really undervalued because of the because market just threw all the leverage from itself. So the best time to pick leverage is when the market deleverages. So what happened in May and June?
Yeah, so that's actually very good to hear that, there's not much risk involved in these strategies in terms of the leverage side of things. So it is, just to further your point here, an even more sustainable yield. And say hello here to the audience. We have some guys joining us in the comment section. Feel free to let it rip in that comment section. If you guys got any questions, maybe if they're interesting, we'll get to them. So getting back into it here. So how you also able to promise on the website that there's no minimums and no lockup periods on these yield products. What's behind that, since you are custodial service, right? So if you want to just explain a little bit more about that.
I really think that any lockup is not. There is two sides. Investor side, on the investor side, you just do not want to have any lockup. You want to have this feeling that you can do whatever you want with your money, and so this is the feeling that I wanted to capture within the platform, because it allows you to be more secure about your investments and make not particularly better, but your investment decisions. So if you want to have your BTC, you should have it. On our side, I see this as on the business side, I see this as the great way to attract much more deposits, because when you give freedom to investors, they actually feel more comfortable, and this is what happened. And many told me that, hey, we need to make a 3 months lockup, but if we make 3 months lockup, a lot of people will withdraw after 3 months. It does not make sense, because it gives them it forces them to make a decision, and the only decision you need to make is where your money should belong to. If you think that in the current day your money should belong in USDT and not BTC, you should be able to do this. And on the investment side, we simply 90% of the assets are used in the strategies, and 10% for withdrawals. And currently our platform has been growing, so we usually withdraw like almost we have 2 times per day withdrawal for BTC, and for tokens it's like instant in most of the cases, because we have some part of the assets either just deposited or just waiting for people to withdraw.
Yeah, and thanks again for being so transparent here. Everyone that's learning about Midas Investments is going to be pleasantly surprised that they can earn not only 20% on BTC or Ethereum, but they can also have no lockup period really associated with that as well. It's going to be a huge positive from a user experience, and making the platform just feel more decentralized in a way.
And regarding decentralization, I really think that's important for everyone in crypto to understand that. I really feel with my guts that we are coming to decentralized world like in 5, 10, maybe 20 years, and it will be an amazing times. And currently, the way I see our platform is being one leg in centralization, and centralization being a good thing. It's like regulated, it's with open faces, it's with with utility, easy to use, easy to manage, and so on. And on the other leg, we are into DeFi. So the way I want to manage Midas is being the bridge from centralized world to decentralized world. So we're trying to capture this feeling of having DeFi assets, which is like transparency and like actually high yields, but they are backed by something, not by Ponzi, not by other deposits. And yeah, so
Right.
I thought that's a really important thing to say.
And it absolutely is. And you've really broken down that mystery behind the yield. We actually know that it's mostly being generated by trading fees in these liquidity pools, which is just incredible to hear. And I mean, obviously, you know so much about the DeFi world. You know so much about all these yield opportunities happening with Bitcoin. I wonder if you could tell us and the audience here, outside of Midas, let's say it might be a more aggressive strategy. What are the best avenues to earn yield on Bitcoin?
I actually, if we're talking only about Bitcoin, I think the easiest way, I think the liquidity pool like Ethereum, BTC, maybe on some incentivized, maybe on SushiSwap. It does not have like there is a lot of myths about impermanent loss. You know, like everyone scares are scared in DeFi because of impermanent loss. But the core point in impermanent loss is that people calculate, what if I purchased only token on 100%, or I purchased 50% of token and 50% in Ethereum, and provide it to liquidity pools. And obviously, in this type of investment, if the token will go up like 10 times, you will be a really a little happier man that you could be if you just hold those stocks. But in terms of Ethereum, BTC, or even other major blue chips DeFi tokens plus BTC or plus Ethereum, it's just an amazing opportunity in terms of all of this. And yeah, you can just investigate farms on Avalanche, on Phantom. They are growing rapidly, and there's basically zero fees for interacting with this. And you can combine a really nice yield portfolio by simply initially understanding how to manage your portfolio on DeFi. It's like it takes like 1 week to understand, and then you have this amazing opportunities of both earn a lot or lose a lot, but mostly earn a lot. Earn a lot if you do not jump into some early 1000% APY farms, which I suggest to just ignore. Only if it's only Olympus, then you can do this. Do you know Olympus?
We just put up an untracked listing for Olympus on Staking Rewards, so you guys can head on over there, read some of the FAQs, and find out how that 7,000% APY is generated as well.
It took me 1 month. Actually, it's a really cool story. I joined the Discord of Olympus where they had their private sales, but I missed it by 1 day because I was simply not online. And for those who do not know, you could buy for $500. You could purchase like how much, 100 Olympus or something like that. And currently, this investment costs like $2 million or something like this. No one understood what Olympus is. It took me 1 month to fully comprehend what they are achieving. And currently, we are really bullish on Olympus. I really hope to list it on Midas, because this is the new way to provide liquidity for the protocols. And what they're doing, they make a marketplace for protocol-owned liquidity for the protocols, and this is the huge network effect. This is and earning fees from this new way of managing liquidity. So the projects will have an opportunity to not to have like crazy emission that just takes value away from investors, just to make people have this liquidity pool on the project. So for example, you need to pay like 100% rewards on your liquidity pool for investors. But in terms of Olympus, you can simply your investors can simply purchase tokens with a discount, and the protocol itself transfers it to liquidity, and this is the protocol owned liquidity, which is a really great fundamentals and allows for much more healthier growth. And what we see with Olympus, it just does not stop. And I almost fully exited my position on Olympus, like 1.5 billion market cap, and now it's almost 3. But it's okay. I am still a happy man for sure.
And it looks like it could even have more room to grow there in the future.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's always risks with these things that we see incredible growth, explosion cycles, and ultimately we do see some pullbacks from time to time. So I would just caution everyone that's involved there to realize some of the profit that you've had. This nice, enjoyable 100x gains, let's say, over the course of the last few weeks or months. It's really an incredible opportunity.
Yeah, the most important thing for our audience, for any audience that jump into Olympus or any forks of the Olympus, there are quite a few. You do not purchase coins. When you're staking Olympus, you purchase your position in market cap. So you're not trading the price, you're trading market cap, because market cap increases with the emission staking rate, and the only person who receives this yield are stakers. So when you're always in profit if the market cap higher than you entered at. This is the most crucial part, because many people, many investors analyze Olympus price, and this is not relevant at all. Olympus price wants to be one, because this is how the protocol designed.
Well, thank you very much for giving us some insights to Olympus as well. I see it's a quite popular topic here in the chat. Everyone's looking to find out what goes into the yield there and what are the risks. So again, thank you. So getting back into the Bitcoin related yield questions here. So how sustainable do you think the current Bitcoin yields are, and what do you think the landscape will look like in the coming bear market? Let's say the bear market is right around the corner here.
Yeah, I have no idea about the bearish market, like how it would look like, because currently, I do not think that we will feel the bearish market like we felt it in 2018. It was so devastating to manage the business in 2018 and 19. But yeah, the main thing about upcoming bearish market, if it comes, there is two. The crypto now is segregated on. So we have this altcoins, we have a lot of side chains, we have DeFi, like, and every DeFi blockchain, like what we have right now: Avalanche, Ethereum, Phantom, Solana, Binance Smart Chain, Near, Harmony, what else? Cardano. Or not. Yeah, so they are all they will be all competing for investors' attention, and they can do this by giving yields and by all those. Yeah, so I think that the DeFi yields that we produce on liquidity providing is based only on the volumes itself. So the worst thing that could happen is that what we had, like in July, I think, where the market is just silent. But in those times, we have a lot of inner gems, like Olympus, which felt perfectly during this market. So there is a lot of counter cycling stuff that is coming. Like Olympus is counter cycling Bitcoin, actually. So at least it was in the previous two cycles, and I think that there will be always some way to produce yields and to receive those yields, and the market is just too fancy and too interesting right now to not have those opportunities, and there will be inefficiency somewhere. And for me, the inefficiency is how the value is being appreciated and evaluated by the market. So yeah, and we will be always seeking those inefficiencies. Currently, the inefficiency is, for example, having SNX plus Ethereum concentrated liquidity pair on Optimism, which provides like 73% APR only in fees. So those type of inefficiencies, and there are a lot of them. There will be always. If you go further than Binance Exchange, because many people see crypto only as Binance Exchange and only as centralized exchanges. Crypto is much more than this.
And that's why we love talking to someone with your expertise that knows, in so much detail how these markets operate, where you can have a feeling that, we're in an entirely different, more mature, more fancy market than we were in 2018 when we had a severe pullback and things sort of went silent for a few years. As there's just too many opportunities with DeFi for yield to be generated from trading fees alone, from just volume that can produce, close to 100% yield on sustainable yield. So it is hard to imagine what this current bull market will turn into. Will we have a bear market retraction?
Yeah.
It's just, the questions just seem a lot unclearer now than they did back then. So more opportunity, I guess you could say. Yeah.
The only thing I would like to add about bearish market, the bearish market will happen when the market will be really over leveraged, like what happened in May, because in May everyone thought that Ethereum from 3K will go to 10K, but but by now Ethereum would be 10K. But the market is the really actually healthy organism that just cleans itself when it can, and we can start fearing bearish market when we will have a really huge euphoria. Because this euphoria makes people go really high leverage, and this is the part of the human psychology that it's called the tendency thinking. This is one of our core cognitive bias, is that our brain cannot think about cannot think about future in some sort. So it feels like from the brain side, okay, I'm feeling great, and for the rest of my life I will feel great. And the market has been growing for 3 months, which means that I, as investor, will not have to work for the rest of my life. So if you have such thoughts, it might be better to close some of your positions or fix some profits. It's a great uncautious sign of the market.
And thank you for that psychoanalysis of investors' mindset right there.
Yeah.
Definitely play into what strategy. It really is. It is important to look at that as well. So actually getting more now into the mainstream. All right. So we're going to talk about how do you envision mainstream adopting these yield products, and how do you plan with Midas to onboard, let's say, the next million new users into the yield space?
Oh, a great question. I think that we have been, I would like to list all the tokens as possible on Midas. I would really love to make a really simple interface for having and managing yield portfolio. And I really, I have a dream that the current emerging crypto opportunities is like for passive income, allows investors to basically achieve financial freedom by investing some part of their salary into products, into crypto assets that will stay like in 3, 5, 10 years, like Ethereum, BTC, and other major, and having those yields. And currently, if you think about this, if Ethereum goes like 10x, your rewards that you accumulated for all this like 1-2 years will also go 10x. And if you can sustainably generate yield, I see this as the free of energy, because you will not fear about the money in our brain is tied up with the fear, actually, of fear of death. It's like it has it's the cultural meaning of money, and when you are not afraid to die because you have your financial income, and crypto allows you to do this, it basically makes you a creative human being. And regarding Midas, I think that this mission is really ambitious. And we really want to achieve this by creating a full ecosystem where you can pick all the great potential, both gems and core crypto assets, and receiving stable, nice, and currently we are targeting for the maximum custodial rates on the market, like maximum on your platform staking rewards. We should be maximum on at every coin that is listed there, and transparent about how yields are generated. So I think this is one of the major strategy. And another major thing that we really need to that we're really focused on right now is the token redesign, Midas token. We for all this year we have been working on legalization, on building new products, or on creating the investment process. We created the investment team, created infrastructure, and many other stuff. So right now we will in ideal world, the growth of the platform should convert to the token growth, and token growth should convert to the growth of the platform. And this is how the flywheel of the tokenomics work. And I think this will be the major step for this.
Well, thank you again for letting us in on some of the future plans there on how we can expect to see the next million users onboarded through some of the Midas investment products there. And I really do think you have a good chance at bringing some of those users in through the platform. You did touch on this earlier, though, regulatory framework. This could impact the business, right? For you, what does the regulatory framework look like? Because you're basically operating, a crypto DeFi hedge fund here, right? So what kind of regulation do you have to abide by?
Yeah. So currently, we have a long history for regulation. So let me answer on the Midas topic, and then on the overall crypto topic. And regarding Midas, currently we are registering 3 companies. The first 2 being asset management company in Switzerland, plus, and which is basically a DeFi asset management. DeFi asset management, yeah. And we just sent our business plan to FINMA today. Basically, we have been working on this for quite some time, and we are waiting for 2 licenses: crypto license and financial license. But this will be dedicated for our DeFi asset management fund that we will be launching after the legalization process. And the current legalized framework for Midas is the technological platform, most likely legalized in Estonia, with crypto license and all this stuff. And with this will come KYC on our platform. I saw the question on this, and we are welcome for US customers. Our lawyers said that we have a lot of great US investors. I love them really much. So we will have 2 different companies, one of which will be basically for Midas is for retail users, and for basically for the broader market, for the broader amount of tokens, and technological platform automating all the yields based on DeFi. So for example, we already have some automated solutions for managing Uniswap liquidity, for example. So we will take this as the technological license, and simply go from this. So we will be giving exposure on this if everything will go well. And for DeFi asset management fund in Switzerland, we'll be focused on some big checks and on whales that are eager to just make money on this, and it will be also available to everyone. This is just conceptual target audience separation. But yeah, we will see how it will go. And regarding regulation in crypto, crypto needs some healthy regulations. I'm not afraid that crypto will be banned, because if crypto will be banned in some country, another country will emerge and take the great opportunities from accepting crypto markets. And we already are so far into regulating. I do not know how it will unfold in terms of decentralized finances. It's I just have no idea, and I think SEC has no idea also. I'm not really sure they have an idea what DeFi is and how to even manage this, and you just cannot stop it. Like it will be eternal from this point. You cannot stop decentralization because it's really a huge meme that's just corrupts everyone's mind. Mine also, obviously. So yeah, I'm not afraid of regulation. I'm really uh, I want to have fully regulated business, transparent for everyone, both for investors, for regulators, so it could be sustainable and fundamental. So people could trust us, and regulators could trust us. And yeah, we are working towards this.
And that's great to hear that you accept US participation on the platform. I know almost everyone I talk to is either from Europe or from Asia, overseas. I'm from the US myself, and a lot of the products I'm reviewing and interviewing with the people here, I can't use the products myself legally. So it's very nice to hear that you lawyers have advised that it is okay for US customers to come on board. 25% of the audience on Staking Rewards website is US based. So everyone listening that's from the US, get into Midas Investments and try out some of these yield products. You can safely participate. No worries there. So great insights there. And moving forward here, so this is kind of a looser question here for you. You can sort of answer this how you'd like, but in your mind, what is the most exciting opportunity to earn yield within the Midas ecosystem currently? And then secondly, outside of the Midas ecosystem, best yield that you can give us?
I would. So we just launched the product called DeFi Yield Automated Portfolio, which is basically the combination of major DeFi blue chips, rebalanced. It's like the index that provides yields. And currently, if you have your 1,250 Midas coins on the platform, you will receive on this index like 28% APY, which is a really nice exposure on the DeFi market if you feel like it is yours. And what we do with those assets, we simply earn yields on Uniswap 3. And since we have a lot of Ethereum from our users' deposits and we have a lot of tokens, we can make a pair Ethereum plus token and hedge impermanent loss through either options or through even shorting or longing on Binance futures. This is also okay. So DeFi app is a major yield opportunity. If we think about life-changing yield opportunity within Midas, you simply purchase, and for those who do not as crypto as I am, I'm fully corrupted by this, and yeah, but the strategy that I advise everyone is simply purchase Bitcoin and Ethereum and just deposit to Midas or even to your own wallets if you are not. I'm okay with this. Just do whatever you want. Just the regular purchases of the crypto assets will give you an amazing returns and amazing upside, like in 3, 5, 10 years. And I think that we still are so early that the right attitude to this type of investments will make you happy. Will make you a happy man with a wonderful family that feeling secure, safe, and yeah. So you cannot miss this opportunity. And regarding outside of Midas, I think the best yield opportunity comes from the knowledge actually. Because it's always changing. Like I really I I really love Olympus. I just love what they do, and I analyzed a lot of projects in 4 years, and they have been working flawlessly. They have flawless community, the best one in crypto. They have a huge meme potential, and the great value that they do for DeFi. So this is the more risky investment because it just went up like 5 times. But if you take the approach from the BTC purchases, for example, once per month, you can do the similar stuff for Olympus. But yeah, as we said be careful, watch the market cap and so on. And the best thing actually you can do, you can open my Twitter account and just subscribe to everyone that I'm subscribed to, because this is the core uncautious thinking of the DeFi market, because your news feed will be filled with all those opportunities, and the only thing you need to do is just take your time and read carefully everything that people are writing, because Olympus, as the big meme by itself, it forced people to make threads, explanatory threads on how Olympus working. And if you take time and read like 2 of them, you will understand the value of it. And the inefficiency here goes from basically not many people read this, and you will have this amazing exposure, and you will create the field of making money for yourself. Simply, I just open it like each morning, spend 5 minutes per day, and have all the insights I need for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I don't think you can discount how valuable knowledge can be in this space where new products are constantly coming to market, and being a crypto native will pay off tenfold. Just be able to understand and digest what the use case of these products are and how to interact with them. So great advice there. And now everyone watching in the audience is super pumped up for Midas. They want to get on the platform. They want to start earning in these yield products. But for you, thinking about your roadmap ahead here, if you could isolate just one product coming down the line for Midas, what are you most excited about?
I'm the most excited. We have 2 huge milestones ahead of us. The first one being token, and the second one being inner built swap. Currently we have exchange, but I think that the swap, like Uniswap interface, would be much simpler for users and much more easier to use than the exchange. And regarding token, it's like I see those amazing, beautiful tokenomics of DeFi projects, and I, as the builder of centralized platform, I want to use all those amazing ideas like bonds, like liquidity providing, like token incentives, and so on. But we will see if we will success. Most likely we will launch on the Phantom ecosystem, because we have a lot of friends there and they have been working amazingly. And yeah, I think we will be launching our token there. And I really think that token is the last thing we need to boost our platform like 10 times. Yeah, so we will be really carefully working on the tokenomics itself, because it really needs to be beneficial all the ways, like for the platform, for the investors, for the partnerships. And this is a really complex task with many variables.
And I think we at Staking Rewards are excited for you as well when the Midas token fully gets re-released or released here with full utilities or additional utilities. We'll be sure to have that listed on the website with full FAQs, full staking reward calculators, and really display and showcase all the beautiful data that you'll have for the project and the tokenomics there. And I think we face a similar dilemma doing so much research on this industry. It makes you really jealous about all these attractive tokenomics that are happening out there, and you want to capture that, bring that into your own token. So super exciting to hear that, Trevor, and we're going to be here for you when the transition happens.
So nice to hear that.
Yeah, it's been amazing getting you on this episode here today. So for everyone watching, can you just tell them where they can go to follow you and learn more about the stuff you're working on?
Yeah, I actually want to start blogging on my Twitter. So I really hope in these 2 weeks I will start posting some things about finding value on this market, and what we have a lot of thoughts. And yeah, obviously Midas.Investments, and go check out Discord. We have a fancy, lovely Discord, discord.gg/Midas. It's so easy to type. Yeah, so I think that I will be waiting you there. Yeah.
All right, we'll head on over there shortly. And of course, the website is Midas.Investments, guys. And check out previous episodes of Staking Mondays. Also, keep an eye out for our 2021 ecosystem report that's due to be released this week, guys. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be really exciting. And if you like to subscribe, hit that like button, share this video around. We'll be greatly appreciating that. And as always, if you want to listen on Spotify, we're there as well. So happy staking, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care, Trevor.
Thank you.